During the ancient period, it has been contended that humans entered Bengal from China 60,000 years ago. Many of archaeological excavations in Bangladesh revealed evidence that around 500 to 300 BC, there was an Iron Age culture that coincided with the emergence of 16 great states or Mahajanapadas in northern India and the subsequent rise of the Mauryan Empire. The eastern part of ancient India, covering much of current-day Bangladesh, was part of the ancient kingdom of Anga, which flourished in the 6th century BC. During the early Middle Ages, Bengal was left on its own after the Mauryan power declined. From the period of 6th century till 10th century, many empires such as the Gupta Empire, the Pala dynasty, the Chandra dynasty, the Sena dynasty, and Deva kingdom ruled over eastern Bengal. Muslim rule in the region was inaugurated with the taking of Nadia in the year 1202. In 1204 AD, the first Muslim ruler, Muhammad Bakhtiar Khilji, a Turco-Afghan, captured Nadia and established Muslim rule. The political influence of Islam began to spread across Bengal. The Muslim empire extended until about the 14th century. Thereafter, a major Mughal victory occurred in 1576, in which Akbar took Bengal. In 1610, Dhaka became a provincial capital. However, Mughal appointments of agents in Bengal ceased by 1713 because the empire was weakening. In 1715, the capital was shifted to Murshidabad. This resulted in Dhaka's decline. The British gained strength in the region as the Mughal Empire weakened. In 1757, following a battle in the town of Polashi between forces led by British soldier Robert Clive and the Mughal Nawab Siraj-ud-Dowla, the East India Company emerged as the dominant political power in Suba Bangala. Due to the difficulty in administering Bengal, in 1905, largely at the initiative of the Viceroy, George Nathaniel Curzon, two new provinces were created: Western Bengal, including Bihar and Orissa, with their capital at Kolkata, which had a Hindu majority, and Eastern Bengal and Assam, with its capital at Dhaka, was predominantly Muslim. When British colonial rule ended in August 1947, two new countries, India and Pakistan, were born, and Bengal was split between them. West Bengal went to India, and East Bengal formed the eastern wing of Pakistan. While the western wing was larger, 55% of Pakistanis lived in Bengal. A rift developed over the question of the national language. On 23 February 1948, the government of Pakistan ordained Urdu as the sole national language, sparking extensive protests among the Bengali-speaking majority of East Pakistan. Facing discontent with the new law, the government outlawed public meetings and rallies. The students of the University of Dhaka and other political activists defied the law and organized a protest on 21st February 1952. The movement reached its climax when police opened fire on the students that day. After years of conflict, the central government granted official status to the Bengali language in 1956. On 17 November 1999, UNESCO declared 21st February as the International Mother Language Day for the whole world to celebrate in tribute to the language movement and the ethno-linguistic rights of people around the world. The Awami League captured 160 of East Pakistan's 162 seats in the general election of Pakistan, which resulted in many disagreements regarding the sharing of power between the West and East Pakistan. On 7th March, there was a public gathering in Sorwadi Uddan to hear updates on the ongoing movement from Sheikh Mujib, the leader of the movement. The speech given at the public gathering by Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman has been considered a key moment in the War of Liberation and is remembered for the phrase,
এবারে সংগ্রাম আমাদের মুক্তির সংগ্রাম, এবারে সংগ্রাম স্বাধীনতার সংগ্রাম।
Our struggle this time is a struggle for our freedom. Our struggle this time is a struggle for our independence. In the early hours of 26 March 1971, a military crackdown by the Pakistan Army began. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was arrested, but before being arrested, he passed a handwritten note which contained the Bangladeshi Declaration of Independence. This note was widely circulated and transmitted. Later, this declaration was broadcast on Shadin Bangla Betar Kendra, which confirmed that Independent People's Republic of Bangladesh has been established. The Provisional Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh was formed on 10th April in Meherpur, later renamed as Mujibnagar. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was announced to be the head of the state. Tajuddin Ahmed became the Prime Minister, and Soyed Nazrul Islam became the acting president. There, the war plan was sketched out with Bangladesh Armed Forces established, named Mukti Bahini. On 16th December 1971, Lieutenant General A.A.K. Niazi of Pakistani Armed Forces, located in East Pakistan, signed the Instrument of Surrender, and the nation of Bangladesh was finally established the following day. The new country changed its name to Bangladesh on 11th January 1972 and became a parliamentary democracy under a constitution. According to current records, Bangladesh's average economic growth has steadily increased in each decade. In 2018, Bangladesh emerged as one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Today, Bangladesh offers the most liberal investment regime in South Asia in terms of legal protection of foreign investment, generous fiscal incentives, concessions on machinery imports, an unrestricted exit policy, full repatriation of dividends, and capital on exit. Today marks the 50-year celebration of the great day when many Bengalis fought as well as lost their lives to ensure that future generations of Bangladesh are independent. This day teaches us about the power of unity as well as of nationalism among the Bangladeshis. Happy Independence Day to all.